Alright guys, Red Shinigami 89 here. We need to sort of take a step back and we need to talk about a few things. A couple of weeks ago, I had put out a tweet asking people what would they do if they were given a chance to drop their life, their dogs, their pets, their house, move back in with a family member and go back to school to get a job. I got some interesting answers. Most people would be like, it would depend on the job, it would, or and I outright no and things like that, and that's understandable. Me, I've was given this opportunity a couple of weeks, well, almost a month ago now, um, by my brother, and sort of to give you an understanding of what's happening is I get migraines frequently. I've canceled streams because of them, and because of this, it started affecting my work. Over the last 3 years, my migraines went from maybe once a month or longer to once every couple of weeks. And that progression was not a fast progression. As I said, it took a few years. But then I went from one every couple of weeks to one every week. And then it went from one every week to two every week. And now I've missed complete weeks and had to get leave of absence forms. Now, this would be my second one, and my doctor took me out for a whole month. And that's when my brother came to me and said, listen, you can't keep doing this. This job is literally killing you. So when I asked that question, I already knew my answer going in. I wasn't asking, trying to find a moral compass to tell me which way to go. I already knew what I was doing. I was just kind of curious where other people would go. But that being said, for me, my situation is a lot more unique. I have a pet peeve. I have a lot of pet peeves. Everyone has them. One is repeating myself. One is being interrupted. And three is listening to the telephone ring. Not necessarily the telephone, but I do have anxiety issues regarding telephones in general. I can't make outbound calls without getting freaked out. So, what does a person like me doing working in a call center? Yeah, I work in a call center, guys. And my pet peeve is top three pet peeves. I get faced those every single day, not just once or twice, almost every other call. And at the first, I thought it was me. So I had my soups listen to the calls. I had them try to, like, am I being the one that's causing most of it? And they're like, no, not at all. So no, unfortunately for me, my job is killing me, almost in the literal sense. So when my brother gave me this opportunity, it was just an idea at first because he didn't want me going back to work. When I went on this leave of absence, he wanted me to basically quit. Unfortunately, I can't do that yet. The course doesn't start until January, and I can't live on EI until then because EI is only good if you're on for sick. If you quit your job, I'm fucked. So that won't work. But that's neither here nor there. That's my issue. My point is, trying to figure out what my point was. So my point was this: when my brother gave me this opportunity, he goes, I want you to really think like this is the perfect time for you to basically restart your life. And to me, I'm one of these gamers that if I'm getting frustrated, I will slam like on a video game. I'll turn it off, take a walk, do something else, play a different game, go have a smoke, whatever the case may be. Come back, and I usually do better at it the second time around after I cool off a bit. However, I can't do that in real life. Real life, you don't get these reset buttons, and because of that, I I agreed with them. Like, okay, I need that reset button. My work is killing me. I see it. You see it. I my paycheck sees it. Like, trust me, like I agree. But what do you want me to do? Like, and he goes, what I would like you to do, and this is just an idea if you're open to it, is there's a school here for for truck drivers. It's one of Canada's only national recognized driving schools for truck drivers, and it's right in the same town as my brother. It's a 3 month course, which is awesome, and most of it being hands on. However, that does lead me into some problems. First and foremost, I'm gonna just I'm not gonna talk about my problems. I'm just gonna talk about how my problems. I'm just giving you guys the background of what's happening. How does these problems lead into my streaming? Well, it leads into more this my my it leads more into my schedule. Up until January, I can stream on my Friday Saturday schedule, no problem, and I plan to. However, come December, probably even sooner, once I finalize all the documents and I can figure out how I'm paying for this, I'm going to be packing a lot of stuff, trying to sell off a lot of stuff. I don't know what I'm keeping, I don't know what I'm selling. So, what I mean by that is, I don't know if I'm keeping my desk or my computer rig. Well, that's bullshit. I'll be keeping my computer rig. But it's just a matter of I don't know how things are going to be going in the next few months. And so I don't want to say, like, okay, I'm going to have a set schedule every Friday and Saturday from this time to this time. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest, I'll probably end up canceling most of them if I do that. That being said, I'm not leaving Twitch. I'm not leaving to go to Mixer or any of these other upcoming streaming, streaming sites. I'm not going to YouTube. I'm not doing recording sessions and putting things on there. I have plans to start up Cooking with Red. I had all of the everything set up for it. However, um, due to timing of everything, that'll just never be able to take off, which is disappointing. Kibble Bites, it's going to be in the same similar situation, just because right now I can get on the server and I'm definitely going to be playing. So I'm probably going to have like maybe 2 or 3 more episodes at the most. Other than that, I mean, I really don't plan on like changing much in the next 2 months. Come January 1st, 2020, I don't know when you'll see me next. I could be here on a similar schedule. I might disappear for 6 months. I don't know. The problem is, for the 3 months that I'm in school, I'll be living with my brother. I don't know if I'll have my computer even with me. To be frank, I really don't. And even if I did, I wouldn't be able to stream, just for the sole fact I have 2 toddlers upstairs, and I'll be doing a lot of babysitting. Like my brother's already said, when you're here on the weekends, me and Heather are just gonna sneak off for a date night, and you'll be there with the kids. All right. I love my niece and nephew. Of course, I'm sort of hating my niece right now because she's the reason I'm sick. But I mean, you still can't help but love her. She's adorable. But so it's just like I don't mind, not one bit. But it's just a matter of streaming. I won't have time. Between looking after my niece and nephew, I don't know how much studying I'm going to have. If any, maybe I'll have tons. And I'm assuming I'm going to have at least a bit. While it might be practical, there is a classroom portion as well. Most of it is just learning the laws and learning the procedures with semis, but that's neither here nor there. And then once I'm out of school, a lot of concern people have is job placement. Why would I go into a job that may or may not? Truckers in Canada are crying for people right now. There's a 97% hiring rate from this school. And I'm not going to be limiting myself to local only. I'm going to go where the money's at. If money's long haul, that's where I'm at. I will have a few exceptions, like I won't do up north and I won't do US. Sorry. I just don't want to have my passport renewed. I just don't have the time for that. Maybe in the future, but again, that's another thing that's personal and I'll deal with that on my own. But for now, I'm going to get what I can get. I have a few debt people to pay off, and that's why I want to do it this way. So if I'm doing long haul, I could be on the road for weeks before I'm home again. You know what I mean? So it would be hard to set up a schedule around that. Now maybe after a couple of months of doing it, I'll get an idea of what kind of schedules I can put out. Maybe I'll have to retire altogether. Maybe I can keep it up on a bi-weekly basis. I don't know. I have no idea how that world will work once I'm in it. So hopefully nothing like that will be a problem. But for now, I want you guys to understand that, yes, my schedule for the next couple of months are going to be weird. And come the new year, I'm just going to be dropping off the face of the planet. I do plan on doing another stream sometime in December, probably before Christmas, as sort of a going away one. Sort of saying like, okay, this isn't a farewell, but this isn't like I will see you in a few months type idea. 12-hour stream or something. Do a giveaway. I don't know yet. But for now, I need to just sort of back off from Twitch, and I need to back off and just sort of restart my life. Get new hobbies, get a new job, get new training. Everything, guys. Like, I need to hit that restart button. People, yeah, and you're probably questioning, so you have a job you hate, get a new job. My job economy in my place, unless you have some sort of university or college, you can't get shit around here. That's not a call center. So unfortunately for me, I have to go back to school, which is fine. I've always wanted to go back. The problem with me is I don't know what I want to do. So going back and becoming a truck driver and seeing the world and traveling, I've actually thought about this. I just didn't know how to get into the world. My brother answered those questions. I now have everything set up. I just need to get three documents and figure out how I'm paying for it, and I'm golden. And as far as paying for it, I got a meeting tomorrow about it, or technically today. But again, I've rambled on about my problems long enough. I'm just telling you flat out, guys, that it's going to be a while, and it's going to be intermittent of what content you see from my channel. I'll be active in Discord. I mean, as long as I have access to the internet, and let's face it, with today's technology and apps, I'll always have Discord on me at some point. And my phone might die, and I might lose it for a few hours, but I'll always have Discord on me. I'll always have Twitter on me, Facebook, though I don't have you guys on Facebook, but you get my point. Like, I'll have my social media links available to me. I might even do some mobile streams. That'd be kind of fun. I mean, I couldn't do anything from the truck because A, it's illegal, and B, I don't think any company that I work for would like that too much. But I mean, I could certainly work something in, you know what I mean? Figure something out and go on that route, but that's a problem for another day. But yeah, just know, guys, that right now I need to sort of do this for myself, and hopefully this won't last long. Like, hopefully when my training hits in the 3 months and I get hired something that I can come home to every couple days, and I can actually do a stream every few days type idea. That would be amazing. But for now, just know, like, I didn't disappear. I'm not quitting. I didn't die. None of that's happening. I'm just getting a restart on my life, and I'm taking advantage of it. That is the moral of today's video, and I hope you guys understand and respect that. Hopefully it won't be a shock to some of you. And For those that it is, I'm sorry. I just want to tell you guys this. I love you guys so much. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't for you guys years ago, um, with my anxiety and mental issues I have. So it's really nice to stream and help sort of communicate with people. It really, believe it or not, you might not have them right here with you, but you make friends and family all over the world. And I have to say that that's been an amazing adventure, and I hope I can continue to do it once my restart has completed, because I can't. You guys are the best. I have some of the best fam. You may not always be active, you may not always be chatters, you may not always pop in, but you know what? Love you anyway. And I hope you guys at least watch it to this far, so you can see how much I appreciate that. For now, though, guys, I'm going to end it here. And you guys have a good one. And I hope I talk to you guys real soon, whether it be in Discord, Twitter, or in a stream. Love you guys. Bye.